I didn't start saving money by doing anything extreme. I just stopped doing the things that everybody thinks is normal. We stopped doing the what's for dinner chaos. And now we actually list what's in our fridge and freezer. No more, we have nothing to eat when we literally do. The kids and hubby actually check the list first before asking me. And I'll look too, and it saves me the headache of thinking when I just don't want to. That alone changed how often we went grocery shopping and going out to dinner. My goal is to use everything up in our freezer before buying any more freezer items. Impulse shopping has come to a halt as well. A lot of my spending, it wasn't needs, it was more urges. I used to buy things just because I saw them, and now I wait. And if I still want it later, then maybe. Most of the times I just don't. I have changed my food delivery habit too. At work especially, food delivery used to be automatic for me. It felt normal, easy, and fast. But then I realized I wasn't just paying for food. I was paying for convenience over and over and over again. Coffee's another one. Gas station, drive-through, it all adds up without you noticing. Now I either make it a simple at-home coffee with a Keurig or the coffee pot, or I just don't have it at all. Keep it simple. But honestly, the Keurig and my favorite creamer fixes a lot of it. Before I buy anything new, I check Facebook Marketplace first. My daughter actually needs a desk for her new work from home job, which we are so excited about. But I said, let's go to Costco. And she goes, no, I'm checking Facebook Marketplace first. And I'm like, yes, you're so wise, honey. It's nice to hear that they do listen sometimes. But I stopped also overpaying for things like cards and gift wrap. $8 cards. Seriously? Does anybody agree with that? It just, oh. But now I reuse bags, I wrap anything I can. I fold my wrap and I save it. And I'll buy $1 or $2 cards at the dollar store. Let's be honest, we don't like cards that are just signed by somebody anyway. We want something meaningful, something from them. So I put more time into it on that end for me. And now I always check prices before I buy anything. And sometimes I'll even ask, can you match that price? And a lot of times they actually do. Even with oil changes. My husband did this just the other day. He called before and he said the price of the other place. And they not only price matched, they actually went lower. He got the name, date and time, and this was really nice. And also you can ask ChatGPT for a discount code for fill in the blank for this website, and it works. And this has helped me get discounts too. It was funny though, after my husband shared the story about the oil changes, he's like, I did this because of you. He is not one to do this at all. So I'm making a small difference here and there. It's really great. Even small things like tire pressure matter. My husband said, make sure I share this on here. It affects gas more than people realize. It's not something I check, but I have him do it for me. You know? I also had to get intentional with events. I don't go to every single away game anymore. I tell my kiddos before the season started that I'm going to attend as many home games as I can, but not the away games. I'm not going to be attending those unless it's like a state tournament or something really special. But this saves on gas, car wear and tear, money for snacks, all that eating out. It was a lot. It was a lot. And you just got to figure out what matters most, you know? But I did stop carrying cash 20 years ago. Cash just flies out of my pocket way too fast. I have my hubby carry it now because for me, it's like already spent money. I can't get over it. So it's a weakness for me. And I'm like, I'm going to eliminate this weakness. So look for what your weaknesses are and just try to find a workaround. I also ask about discounts when I travel. I always get a price quote first. And then I will say AAA or is there a senior discount? I'll add that afterwards. And you'll be surprised at how often there are additional discounts. And I got to be honest, they never ask for it. I'm not saying lie. I'm just saying I've experienced in all these years, they never usually ask. Like 95% of the time, they don't ask for these things. But even when I have money, I don't spend like I'm trying to impress anybody. I got this at the Goodwill. But I eat before I go to movies. I skip the snacks most of the times. And I remind myself, small choices consistently make a big impact. I was just thinking on my way home from work tonight, the movie that I want to see, Devil Wears Prada 2. No judgment. But I love the first one. But I was thinking, am I the angel? Because I never buy anything like that. But I've only done it one time in my entire life, bought a name brand like that, and it didn't last very long. In fact, I was on a trip with my sister. We went to Las Vegas, and she likes the designer purses. Honestly, my mom has bought them too. I am just not about the names. But anyways, so I bought it in the airport, probably the worst place to buy this thing, but I don't even remember what the brand was, but it was like $450. And I'm on my way home on the airplane. I didn't even want to sit it on the ground. And I had it in the seat next to me because it was open. And I'm just like, so that was the one time I made that purchase. And the next day I returned it. The guilt. And why am I spending $450? I could go on this trip again for that amount of money. So you really got to weigh out what's really important to you. For me, it's like travel, having fun. Is it carrying a purse because it has a certain name on it? I don't care if the quality is like the best of the best. No, I want to throw that purse down in the corner. I want to throw it. If I'm in the bathroom and I got to go quick, it's on the floor. Gross, yes, I know. But what else are you going to do? There's not always a hook. So my point is just kind of figure out what is most important to you. And if that's not it, get rid of it. Sell it. Thankfully, they took the return. Honestly, though, guys, it's not about restrictions. It's just awareness. And that changed everything for me. I'm Casey, and I love bringing you small tips that make a big difference. And just so you know, we do go live. I go live now every Thursday at 8 p.m. Central. And these are fun. So not only do we learn, we laugh. And on these live streams, they're all about laughter and community. And this next one coming up is going to be good. So ring that little bell if you want to catch one and hit notify. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope one or two of these tips maybe are like, oh, yeah, I'm going to try that. And I'm sure it's going to work for you too. And thank you for joining me today.